My Yorkie's right underneath my feet and being slightly annoying, but he's a cutie. All right, so, all right. Okay, my black has been sitting for all summer too, so it's on the thick side, but it'll still work. And okay, so new term, and we're going to write this next to the black. Colors mixed with black are called shades. Okay, now you gotta be really, really careful with the black because, oops, I did a no-no. Please never leave your brush sitting in the water. I don't care if you lay a wet brush on the table because water dries. And we can always wipe off the table, and you're gonna wipe off the table when you're done painting anyway. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of black. Wipe off my palette knife, and I'm gonna get, now black's a really strong color and this green is a really strong color, so I want to see color. I don't want to just see 4 squares that look black, you know, look super dark. I want to be able to see the color in it. So you're not going to be using very much black at all. This is going to be really hard to see the green in. It's there, I can tell. But when we put it right next to the sample of black, it's easier to see the difference. And this is going to be, you know, you can still make this color really thin, and we could still, you know, we would still be able to see the paper through it. So, I mean, I don't want you to waste the paint, but I don't want you to skimp on it either. We have plenty. So, let's use it properly and develop our craft with our acrylic painting. Okay, make sure you rinse very, very well when you're using the black. There we go. Okay, so orange and black. Get sort of a lot of orange. I accidentally stuck my brush in the black instead of the water dish. That's okay. All right, blue will be next. And then, there we go. A little bit of black, and I'm going to put some over there for the next color, which will be yellow. Okay, so I'm going to get sort of a lot of blue. And this isn't a whole lot. I mean, it's about as big as my fingernail, but for small things like this, it is fine to mix a very small amount. But if you're working on a larger painting, on a 12 by 18 or larger piece of paper, if you're mixing little teeny tiny amounts of paint like this, you're going to spend all your time mixing a color, and you're not going to get very much painting done. And your paint is going to be spread very thin, and you're going to be really, really super frustrated. Okay, my color's a little bit thick, so I'm going to get just a drop of water. I just stuck my brush in to the water and came back out. And that, oops, not a big deal, don't panic. You're going to get kind of a lot of yellow, maybe a little bit bigger than my fingernail. Okay, this one is the most surprising to most of my students. I mix the yellow and the black and get this weird green, this kind of olivey green. Yes, it's right. No, you didn't mix orange and blue by mistake. Okay, my last one will be the end of our video. This seems to be better over here. I'm gonna get a little bit of black, put the rest back in, and oops. All right, red. If I had the other brown here, I would mix it. I would do the last row, but I don't have that brown here. I haven't put any out yet, so I need another container.
I don't know where they got to.
My palette knife. Okay, painters will, since we are painting, I will give painters more time to clean up, but when it's time to clean up, it is time to stop and clean up your stuff. You will get your brushes from me, you will get your palette knives from me, and you will return them to me so that I know they are clean. Because it's everybody's job if you use the materials to clean them up. That's part of being in the studio. And yeah, we have a classroom, but classrooms can be studios too. And we make art in there. So, so when you are working, I will give you about 6 minutes to clean up, and I will set a couple of timers. Definitely, yeah, when the first timer goes off, you definitely need to start cleaning up. All of these papers can go in the trash can because they'll dry and we won't be able to use those colors again. Any work will go on the drying rack, and I will show you that when we get started. All painting will go on the drying rack. If you worked on it that day, I consider it wet and it needs to go on the drying rack. Okay, that's this assignment, and I'll see you next time with the next one. Take your photograph, upload to one of the project. This is for project 2, for when I'm making it. If you have painting in a different project, you'll upload it to the proper place. But upload it to the proper assignment, and don't forget your name. Oh, another very important thing, put your period on this especially when we're painting, because we'll say 5th period is my period, and your period will be a different period. So if your name and period, or just your name is on your paper, it will go in the lost and found pile, and you will have to come looking for it instead of me putting it out for your class every day. Oh, when you are done with with a lid for a palette, you need to clean it. That means running water, taking a sponge, and rubbing it, and that will clean it off in like 30 seconds or less. So clean your palettes. And we'll talk about leftover paint like this later. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.